Here's the truth. It's not your fault that you have fear of failure. Seriously. Your brain is literally running on ancient software using modern hardware, and it's stopping you from reaching your full potential. Think about it. You don't use Windows 95 on your brand new laptop, right? So why are you letting caveman programming run your incredible brain? Stick with me because I'm going to show you exactly how to delete fear of failure for good so you can finally start getting things done. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Ever wonder why fear of failure shows up first whenever you try something important? No idea? See, our brain's first job for past 1,000 years was not to make us successful. It was to keep us alive and reproduce. Our brain was mostly focused on two things. What people in your tribe thought of you because getting kicked out meant instant death, and second, always staying on high alert for dangers. But here's the crazy part. In today's world, we don't face saber-toothed tigers anymore, but our brain still freaks out like we do. That's why every time you think about applying for your dream job or approaching someone you like, your brain immediately goes, what if I mess up? What if they reject me? What if everyone laughs? Our brain literally treats these situations as if our survival is at stake. But here's what your brain is not telling you. All those scary outcomes you worry about, it almost never happens. A study from Cornell University found that 85% of things people worry about never actually happen. And of that 15% that does, most people handle it better than expected. That means 97% of what keeps you awake at night is just your scared brain building a wall of what ifs that are not real. Let that sink in. So how do we delete this fear of failure? In 2019, a study found something groundbreaking. When they taught people to see failures as a data collection instead of a personal flaws, their performance anxiety reduced by 40%. Their brain scans showed less activity in amygdala, that's your fear center, and more activity in prefrontal cortex, your rational thinking area. When you look at failures as a feedback, like this approach did not work, instead of I am a failure, your brain physically changes to accept this growth mindset. And every time you practice this, you build stronger resilience pathways and it deletes those threat responses. You know who mastered this mindset? Thomas Edison. After thousands of failed light bulb attempts, he said, I have not failed. I have found 10,000 ways that don't work. When scientists looked at his brain after he died, they found super strong connections in the areas of persistence. This guy literally revived his brain by changing how he thought about failure. Because this is not about positive thinking, it's neuroplasticity. Harvard research shows that people with this mindset achieve 23% more and experience 37% greater life satisfaction. So here is what I want you to do. Today, write down one thing you have been avoiding because of fear of failure, and then go do it. And I want you to celebrate after that. Not the outcome, but your courage. Because the moment you act despite being scared is the moment you have already won.